All right. Hello, Harut. Thank you for the question earlier. Sorry, I couldn't go through everything because I was trying to load these three screens, so that I could effectively show you what to do. So this is the outcome, right? This is the Looker Studio that I built before for another agency client in New York, where there is account name, funnel stages filter, date filter, Facebook, Google Ads. So this is the channel filter. I'm locking this because it's just for public view. And then there is the first row have the ad spend return purchase breakdown. I built the graphs looking like this, and then top performing campaigns breakdown and top performing creative. That's for Facebook ads. Okay, so basically, I just need to cover a couple more things that's very important before you set up the scheduled query, because these issues, these bugs and errors have happened to me before, and I don't want you to face that while you setting this up, because it's gonna be hard, because I learned it the hard way as well. So here, just name anything, query for the channel name and followed by the client name, right? So here I would then name it like Facebook ads PP. Okay, then repeat frequency. Now again, there's context behind why does this feature, this is the feature that we want, because this is the stuff that will send data back to Looker Studio. The reason why it lives under schedule is because query is such a dynamic thing, where it's taking dynamic values from a dynamic source. For example, adjust API from Google Ads, Facebook Ads API, where all this API keeps refreshing the data every minute, right? The data is real time. So you also want to make sure that your query is querying a real-time value from the source, right? So here it's important whether do you want it. For example, here my client wanted the data to be really accurate, really on time, so that there's no conversion delay, right? So that means setting this to probably 5 minutes would be ideal. But then again, this is really costly. It's going to cost you a lot on BigQuery invoice. So maybe if, let's say, your clients don't mind a delayed conversion by 24 hours, you can set it like that, right? Repeat every 24 hours, and then set this to start now and never, right? Start now. Start now means that the query schedule is going to happen right now, and it's going to create you the table that you need, which is going to be instantly be shown here. Okay, so that means here I'm just showing an example. What is it called again? Sheets BigQuery stitching. There we go. And then I have the weekly delta, because I'm building a weekly delta report. So BP, there you go. So here, and then you can leave this empty. Okay, now this is important. The most important part where I remember messing this up as well, where I was using pen to table. So because ideally we want the new results to be appended to the old results, right? That means, for example, today's results will be appended to the tomorrow's results, right? Keep appending. But what happens is that sometimes BigQuery doesn't query this correctly, and sometimes there's duplicates and stuff like that. So it does, so what happens is there's data being redundant, data rows being duplicated, stuff like that. So to be safe, I would rather you choose overwrite table instead of append to table. Okay, because overwrite table meaning you overwrite the whole thing. It's clean slate. It's much safer actually. It's a clean slate. Okay, then you do this one. You can leave empty. Advanced option. Let me check. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Region also, you don't have to worry about that as well, unless you want the data to be faster. Let's say if your client lives in Europe, then you can choose the region, right? Whether you want it to be where you guys want it to be, right? Loading it from. Okay, it does help with speed. But then if let's say there's no preference on that, you can just leave it empty, leave it like this, and then only then you click save, Okay. All right. So when you click save, what's gonna happen is, you just give it like a few minutes for the data and the table to populate, and then you'll be able to see it here. This is the one that we created earlier, and then Facebook BP like that. Okay. So this is an example, and then you can add this directly on your data studio, and boom, it's gonna appear here, and just like that. All right, so hopefully that answers your questions, in terms of how to set this up properly without having any issue. Okay, take care, man.